everyone, it's me, Melanie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to walk you through how I do a gel polish dry manicure at home. You're probably wondering, what is a dry manicure? I'll explain exactly what that is in just a moment. But to start out, I've pushed back all of my cuticles and now I'm using an e-file with a cuticle cleaning bit to remove the dead protein growth on my nail plate. I have my e-file speed set at around 5,000 RPMs and I have the direction set in reverse because I'm using my left hand, which is my non-dominant hand. Now I'm going to remove the shine from all of my nails with a 180 grit sanding band. I'm barely applying any pressure to my nails. I'm just removing the shine so that the gel polish will adhere properly. So, what exactly is a dry manicure? A dry manicure is a waterless manicure where you use an electric file to remove the dead skin and protein growth, resulting in a clean and crisp manicure without the use of a wash basin and water. Next, I've changed my bit to a fine ball bit. I'm using this e-file at around 5,000 RPMs. I'm using this bit on my skin to remove any hangnails or dry skin. I'm not using this bit on my nail. I'm just focusing on removing any dry, flaky skin. This is one of my favorite parts, to see all of that dead skin removed. I'm working from right to left when working on my right hand. If I were working on my left hand, I would set the direction to forward. Now I'm taking my 100 grit hand file. This one is from Glam, and I'm filing the free edge, or the tip of my nails. I'm just shaping the tip to an almond shape. Next, I'm going to dehydrate my nails with some Young Nails Swipe on a manicure brush. And I'm also removing all of the dust. Now I'm applying a coat of Madame Glam's gel base coat, and I'm going to cure in my UV LED lamp for 30 seconds. I like to use a scrubbing motion to make sure the base coat isn't all of the nail grooves. Notice when I'm applying the product near my cuticles, I'm getting as close to my skin as possible, then I'm gently pushing the product back, being really careful not to get any of the base coat onto my skin. I'm going to finish applying the base coat to my thumb. Next, I'm going to have to extend the free edge of my index finger because my natural nail broke off and I want the length of all of my nails to match. I'm applying a very small amount of polygel to my index finger. Then I dip my polygel brush in 70% alcohol and I'm going to sculpt the nail. When working with polygel, I use a light hand and use patting and swiping motions to mold the product where I want. Since I'm sculpting a very short free edge, I decided not to use nail forms for this. You can use nail forms for this step if it's easier for you. I'm continuing to perfect the free edge. I did want to mention that when my brush starts to feel sticky or it starts to drag the polygel instead of glide over it, I dip back into the alcohol. And now I'm going to remove this sticky layer after curing in the lamp for 30 seconds. I'm using a 100 grit hand file to smooth out the nail I just extended with the polygel. You can use an e-file if you're more comfortable using that. Then again, I remove the sticky layer with alcohol and I'm going to start applying the gel polish. All of the products I'm using are on the bottom of the screen, and I will link them in the description box below this video as well. So this first color I'm using on my pinky is called Emerald from MELSMANIS Beauty. And for my ring finger, I'm applying number 466 from Beetles. This is a gold glitter gel polish, and I'm trying to get a nice coverage, but this polish is not as glittery as I would like. I got a tiny bit onto my skin, so I'm going to remove it immediately with a brush and some alcohol. For my middle finger, I'm applying the color Fine Wine from MELSMANIS Beauty. I'm just trying to get a nice, thin, even first coat onto my nails. Then I remove some polish off of my skin with a brush and some alcohol. And for my index finger, I'm applying the color Vintage from MELSMANIS Beauty. I thought these colors were perfect for a fall manicure, but you can use these colors any time of the year if you would like. Do you enjoy these types of tutorials showing how to do natural gel manicures? Or do you prefer tutorials on longer nail extensions? Please let me know in the comments. I really want to give you the types of videos that you want to watch. For my thumb, I'm again using the color Fine Wine. Now I'm going to apply a second coat. I decided to do a glitter press on my ring finger to intensify the gold glitter. This glitter is called Shimmering Sand from Young Nails. I'm going to use my Cuticle Pusher to scoop the glitter onto a wet layer of the gel polish. Once I have completely covered the nail, I'm going to tap off the excess and then I'm going to cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. I make sure to remove any gel polish around the perimeter of my nail before curing. I then gently press the glitter to make it more flat. After curing, I use a manicure brush to remove any excess glitter. Then I'm applying gel base coat on top, which I will cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. This allows me to be able to buff or smooth the glitter and prep it for top coat. Now I'm applying a second coat of Fine Wine to my middle finger and my thumb, and then a second coat of Vintage to my index finger. You could stop here and top coat, but I wanted to add some gold foil flakes. I purchased these ones from AliExpress, but you can find them on Amazon or many other nail supply stores. I'm using my Polygel brush, but you can use whatever brush you have on hand. And I'm dipping the brush in alcohol, dabbing off the excess, and then applying the foil to my nails. The foil sticks to the sticky layer that the gel polish leaves on top of the nail after curing. I'm applying a little bit of the gold foil to the bottom portion of the nail and to the tip of the nail. I'm just going with the flow and applying it where I think it looks nice. If you pick up too big of chunks of the foil flakes, you can break it up onto the paper towel like you saw me doing. And also when you're applying the foil, you want to make sure that the flakes are pressed flat onto the nail because we're going to be applying gel polish top coat in just a few minutes. So I'm just finishing up applying the foil flakes to the rest of the nails. Once finished, I must buff the surface of the gold glitter nail so it's not too bulky and so no glitter pieces are sticking up when I go to apply the top coat. I'm using a 100 grit file for this and smoothing out the surface. Then I remove the dust with alcohol and a lint-free wipe. Now it's time for top coat. I'm using Madam Glam's non-wipe gel top coat and I'm applying a nice thin even coat to all of the nails. Then I always like to cure gel top coat for 60 seconds in the UV LED lamp. If you're enjoying this tutorial, please press the thumbs up symbol to like the video. It means a lot to me that you enjoy my content and it helps me to keep going. I'm going to finish up my manicure by applying cuticle oil. This one is a rose oil from Young Nails. Cuticle oil rehydrates the skin and I love the way it finishes off my nails. And here is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I hope you give this manicure a try. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please comment below. Thanks for watching. God bless.